Good morning, YouTube. Today's video is going to be over one main thing. But before we get to that, I'm sitting here with Sloane, and we are doing a little spelling game, doing some flashcard action.
How's that?
Oh, sorry. But Sloane, you got to tell us what is in 2 days.
My birthday!
It's your birthday. How old are you going to be?
5.
Holy cow. So we've got a 7-year-old, an almost 5-year-old, and a 1-year-old boy. So we're busy, huh? Yeah, okay. So today's video is going to be about why I chose to go with a Chevy product, Chevy 2500 HD 2022,
It looks
over
like a movie.
over the Ford or Ram products. There's a couple of reasons why, but one big reason why, and that's what I'll be talking about. Also, I created a little intro for these videos, which you'll see next. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. Yeah, let's get into it. All right, guys, we are going to start this video off in the garage, or do the video in the garage, because here in Colorado, it's blowing and snowing. This just started this morning about 4 a.m., so I'll see you guys in the garage. All right, welcome to the garage. So we will talk about our first section of this little video, and then I'll get to the main part after that. But what I want to talk about now is why this Chevy was the one that I chose. So in my past videos, if you look back, I talk about features, my test drive, pricing, and all that played into the reason why I ended up trading my 2019 Ram 2500 in Cummins for this 2022 Chevy Duramax 4-wheel drive crew cab. I'm kind of a guy that I like to take whatever deal is best at the time and have that deal apply to the truck that I need. So I'm not a huge brand loyal person. I've owned Jeeps, Fords, Rams, Dodges, Chevys. I have not owned a GMC, but it's all GM product, Chevy and GMC. So I've had another Duramax before. I've owned a Super Duty, but it wasn't a Power Stroke, it was a gas. I've owned 3 Dodges, Rams, those, a Dakota, 2 1500s, then that last 2019 2500, the blue one. So I'm not super brand loyal. If my needs change like they did for this truck, then I go out and find the best deal. If it's for a Ford, awesome. And honestly, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for a Ford 350. I was looking for a 1-ton. But I found this Chevy. It was a certified pre-owned trade-in. And what I'm going to talk about next is the reason why I chose GM over Chevy, or GM over Ram and Ford. So let me get this camera set up, and I'm going to show you a couple things as to the reason why. What GM decided to do with their Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks and in their half-tons, I think. I'm not sure. But I can speak to the 2500 and 3500 models, is on their GVWR stickers, they started putting information that is much more complete in terms of towing capability, whether you are towing with a conventional bumper pole or a gooseneck fifth wheel, and you'll find that information here on this sticker. Now what's unique about that information is that GM upped the ante basically with their gross vehicle weight rating. So what that means is on the 2500s, so this is a 2500 model, 3/4 ton. What they did was they leveled up. They moved up. 3/4 tons used to be here in terms of payload. Now their payload is up here. On my 2019 Ram, for instance, the payload was about 21 or 2,200 pounds. So what that means is the amount of people and cargo that you can have in the cab and in the bed cannot weigh over 2,200 pounds. Well, with the fifth wheel that we bought, the tongue weight alone of the fifth wheel sitting in the bed of that truck and resting in there was 2,100 pounds. So that means as soon as I got in that truck to drive it without any other gear or anything in it, I was already over payload, which is not safe. So what GM did with their 3/4 ton trucks is they upped their gross vehicle weight rating for their 3/4 tons from a conventional 10,000 pounds. And I'll try and steady the camera as much as I can here. They can upped it from 10,000 pounds to, you'll see it at the top number here, 11,350 pounds. Gross combined, so truck and trailer, 27,500 pounds. And then payload is really what I was interested in, and that is 3,319 pounds. And that is really the top reason that drew me to a GM product in terms of 3/4 tons over Ram and Ford. So again, my fifth wheel sitting when it's attached to my truck adds about 2,100 pounds when it's dry. That's without gear, water, anything in there. So with that said, I still have over 1,000 pounds of room of payload, technically, for people and gear on my truck. And then if you move further down, GM broke it down even better. So conventional, if you look here under the conventional line, conventional towing, max 18,500 pounds, and tongue weight for that, 1,850, so 10%. Gooseneck trailer weight rating, 18,500 pounds, so it's the same. Max tongue weight for that is 2,775. My tongue weight on my fifth wheel is about 2,100 pounds, so we are within limits. So going by the numbers, it is safe to tow the fifth wheel that we bought, and just for your reference, we own a 2022 Cedar Creek 377 BH. It's a bunkhouse model, mid-bunk, and it's big. It's 12,000 plus dry, 42 feet long, I think. So it's a big model. So, and then you can look down here and it has your tire information, your rim size, your wheel size, and then gives you your gross vehicle weight rating again, and then front and rear for your axles. So yeah, this sticker right here is the number one reason I went with a GM product over Ram or Ford. And yeah, it came down to a safety factor. It came down to safety was the biggest thing for me, and the other part of it too is my company operates with a DOT number. So if I were to ever get pulled over, say on the highway, whether I had work equipment attached or my fifth wheel, I could get in a lot of trouble, and so could my business. Could take a big fine for towing overweight material or trailers or whatever with a vehicle that's not rated to tow that. So, if you're out there and you're not sure what your payloads are, what your tow rating is, because your tow rating and payload are two different things. So I hope that answers kind of a couple questions for you guys. If you guys are on the fence about, do I want to do a Ford 1-ton or a Ram 3/4 ton? One quick note too, for instance, with the Rams, you can get factory air ride, which is fantastic. You hit a button in the cab, airbags fill up, it levels out your ride, and you feel like you can tow a lot more than you can because of that stability. But that stability is deceiving. airbags do not change your payload or your trailer weight rating, what you can tow. They are simply there for stability. So plus if your compressor goes out or one of your airbags is damaged or an airline is damaged, then you're back to square one. So just keep that in mind. If you guys are doing research about what kind of product to buy to tow equipment, campers, truck bed campers, fifth wheels, dump trailers, whatever you have that you need your truck for, make sure it is one step above what you need in terms of capability. And yeah, that's the main reason why I chose a GM product over Ford and Ram. Thanks for coming in, guys. See you next time.